And being assembled on the backstretch, the women's 3,000-meter steeplechase final. Wearing hit number 1, the Pac-12 runner-up from Oregon, Kimber Maddox. Wearing hit number 2, she was 4th a year ago. This year's ACC champion from Clemson, Alyssa Kulik. Wearing hit number 3, 13th last year, 3rd in the Pac-12 from Oregon, Melanie Thompson. Wearing hit number 4, she was 6th in 2012. As the American silver record holder and the Big East champion from Providence, Shelby Green. Barrett over the bar. Wearing hit number 5, All-American in the distance medley for Dartmouth, Ivy League champion.
Time for the women's 3,000-meter steeplechase. Behringer of Colorado holds the record set in 2009. And this is an important race for Oregon again. As you look out onto the track, Melanie Thompson, the sophomore, 3rd in the Pac-12. She'll be in lane 3.
Thompson was 13th in this event last year. And as we were chatting about the men's race, this is an event, as you look at Genevieve Lacaze, who totally impressed me at the SEC, as she won the 3,000-meter steeplechase, the 5,000 meters, and the 10,000 meters. Seemed fresh as a daisy in all 3 races and sounded like she had done no work at all when we interviewed her. She was just as effervescent as you could imagine.
Just a walk in the park. Here's Shalea Kipp, the junior from Colorado. She won the Pac-12.
Right, and she's improved consistently here under the guidance of Mark Wetmore, a great distance coach at Colorado for the Buffaloes.
Rebecca Stowe from Kansas, Big 12 champ.
Stowe is from Olathe, Kansas, and participated in a number of sports in high school, basketball, soccer, and the other seasons, and ran cross country, and didn't get serious about track until late in her high school career.
Olathe, a suburb of Kansas City, as you see the competitors here.
7.5 laps around the track. It's an inside water jump. That water they have to navigate from the actual barrier out to the end is 12 feet in distance.
Alyssa Kulik, the senior from Clemson, the ACC champ in front.
This is an event, as I mentioned a little bit in the men's, but it's really true of the women's, where the coach taps you on the shoulder when you get to college and says, you know, I think you have the capability with your math brain to negotiate hurdles as well, even though you run the 5,000. We're going to try you in the steeplechase.
That's where you really earn your money as a coach, right?
Oh, yeah. You got to kind of wax eloquently and try and get the athlete to kind of buy into this could be your event and you could star and maybe make the NCAA final.
Kulik of Clemson, Kipp from Colorado, the Pac-12 champ right now, right with her in 2nd place. And Kipp has eased out in front now.
She was 5th in this event as a freshman, was Kipp, and finished 3rd as a sophomore. Let's see what she does as a junior here.
Kipp, Lacaze from Florida in 2nd place. Stowe for Kansas is in 3rd. The school record holder for KU.
4 of the last 6 years, to show you how Wetmore finds these runners. Jenny Simpson, who was world champion at 1,500 meters last year, while her name was not Simpson at the time, it's a married name now, but nonetheless, Jenny wound up 3 times a champion for Mark Wetmore when she was at Colorado, and they have had 4 of the last 6 titles here has Colorado in this event.
Kipp, a junior, also finished 19th in cross country a year ago. Kipp leading from Colorado, Lacaze from Florida 2nd.
79.5 on that last lap.
Strid Lutart, a senior from Florida State, who's 3rd in the ACC in 3rd place. And also Pappas of Dartmouth moving up into 4th. She won the Ivy League as senior. Continues to be Shalea Kipp, the junior from Colorado. She is the lead so far in the women's 3,000 steeplechase. Let's check in now with the women's high jump.
Trey, it's been going on for a while, and it got down to 2 athletes here, and now 1. This is Brigitta Barrett, and 6 feet 4 inches. Over cleanly, a huge star, has the A standard as it's called. Only 3 Americans do, and if nobody else clears the height of 6'4" and 3/4", she's gotten over with earlier this year, and she will be on a trip to the London Olympics for the United States. They are attempting 6'5". They've got the bar set right now, and she is going to attempt 6 feet 5 inches. Is the University of Arizona Wildcat Brigitta Barrett.
We continue now with the women's 3,000 meter steeplechase, and the leader is from Colorado, the junior Shalea Kipp.
Kipp is the collegiate leader at 9:43.09 done at the Peyton Jordan meet, and that's the 8th fastest time ever done by a collegiate woman.
Lacaz of Florida, the runner you mentioned, does it seemingly effortlessly. She's in 2nd place right now, and there's a spill on the track.
Hurdles, just those things will not move. It can ruin your day. Look at her thigh. Maybe that's tape, I can't quite tell. Yeah, it is tape. Watch the left of your screen. She catches her toe and goes and does a face plant. Hopefully she's okay.
Amber Henry of Weber State.
And less than 4 laps to go. When you do that, you have to gather yourself, just get your head cleared, see how you feel, and try and gauge how far behind you are and what you have left.
Kipp from Colorado, Lacaz from Florida, Ludert from Florida State, 1, 2, and 3 right now. Pappas of Dartmouth challenging in 4th.
I think the right word in 2nd place right now, Genevieve Lacaz, measuring how much have I got left, how do I feel. Not uncommon when you're in 2nd place on the hurdle, or water jump I should say, to move out beside the runner who is running in the lead so that you get a clear step to put your foot up on that barrier and clear the water jump.
Now, Kulik of Clemson is in 5th, but the top 4 runners have separated here. 4th place right now, Pappas from Dartmouth. So Kipp, Lacaz, Ludert, and Pappas. Colorado, Florida, Florida State, and Dartmouth. Kipp, 3rd a year ago. Trying to win it this year as a junior.
Kipp's time, by the way, the leader right now, she has the 4th fastest time, her 9:43, in among American women this year, both in and out of college.
With her step for step right behind remains Genevieve Lacaz, the senior from Florida.
She got involved with track and running. She was actually a triathlete in Queensland, Australia, where she's from, and eventually migrated into more running and winds up at Florida on scholarship and has had a terrific career down there for them. Now a senior.
The Australian trying to make a move, but right now content to stay on that back right shoulder of Kipp from Colorado.
I think confident that she's got the kick to turn things on here and make people suffer in the last lap. We'll see.
Kipp in 1st place from Colorado, Lacaz from Florida, Pappas from Dartmouth in 3rd.
2 laps to go.
Ludert from Florida State in 4th, but falling off the pace a bit.
Oregon's 2 runners back in 7th and 9th place right now with a little less than 2 laps to go, hoping for some points.
And Genevieve Lacaz, the senior from Florida, has the lead now in front of Kipp from Colorado. Lacaz 5th a year ago in this event.
She brings a 9:55 time in from the Peyton this year. You would think that is kind of well back from what Shalala Kipp has achieved here, 12 seconds faster. Let's see what happens. It's going to be an interesting last lap here. Kipp's back up beside her.
The SEC champ from Florida in front. Lacaze.
Ivy League champion Alexi Pappas is in third.
She's from Dartmouth and falling off the pace of the front two. Kipp and Lacaze, and now Kipp is back in front. Final lap here. Florida State is 4 and 5 in this race.
They hold on. There's going to be some real points there.
And quite a battle between Kipp and Lacaze here on this final lap.
Florida State hoping for 9 points here. Kipp looks like she's got some giddy up in her step.
Shalala Kipp trying to hold off Genevieve Lacaze. Lacaze took the lead on the last lap, but now it's Kipp again in front.
Lacaze back up. Sometimes people make a drive off the water jump. Let's see if any acceleration really goes on here.
Huge gap between second and third place now. It's Kipp and Lacaze down the stretch.
Momentum over this last hurdle is also important. Here comes Lacaze trying to swing out wide.
Shalala Kipp on the inside. Lacaze coming on the outside, as Larry mentioned. Here they come. Kipp from Colorado sprints out in front, pulling away from Lacaze, and she's going to win it.
9:48.99 unofficially. Here comes Pappas
From Dartmouth.
and Florida State trying to reel in additional points.
Pappas from Dartmouth, Lutert and Quigley 4 and 5 from Florida State.
Boy, you ask yourself all kinds of questions in a race like this. What have I got left? Get clear of her. Don't stay behind her to negotiate a hurdle. And right up until the last few strides, Lacaze realized a little bit. And the person with the wheels was the woman who did a lot of the pushing. Shalala Kipp, the junior from Colorado, goes from 5th to 3rd to an NCAA title for head coach Mark Wetmore and herself.
The results from the 3,000-meter steeplechase. Shalala Kipp led most of the way, holding off Lacaze, with Pappas from Dartmouth taking 3rd, Florida State 4th and 5th in the race. Jill has the Pac-12 and now NCAA champ.
Thanks, Trey. Well, Shalala, with under 2 laps to go in this race, Lacaze overtook you, and then you came with the lead back. How difficult is that late in the race?
When someone passes you that far along, you start to doubt yourself. You don't know if you can do it. But I said, just hold on to her. Wait till the last 200. You got a kick in you.
What is it about Mark Wetmore that breeds unbelievable steeplechasers?
I don't know. He's a phenomenal coach. Him and Coach Heather Burrows are amazing with the steeple. They know form. They know water. They're very patient. They tell us not to freak out like you do when you fall in the steeple. They're fantastic.
Go enjoy this.
Thank you.
Nice enthusiasm. Great tributes to her coaches.
And she got a challenge from Lacaze. Held her off.
She certainly did.
Updated women's standings now. LSU with a 6-point lead over Oregon, with Stanford still looming 10 points off the pace.
This is the 12th NCAA steeplechase event that they've had for women, and it is really new to the sport. 1996 was the first time it's ever contested in the Olympics, and 1997 was the first world championship, so about time.
Damon McLean from Princeton. Tyron Blaze from LSU. From the University of Iowa, Troy Doris.